Well, hi everyone, Shaun Humphries here. Welcome to All Things Retirement. Well, in this installment, I'll continue on the theme of looking at the various traits that successful retirees exhibit. And this is from Dr. Riley Moyne's great book, The 10 Lessons How You Can Squeeze All the Juice Out of Retirement. We're going to talk about Lesson 5, the fifth trait. And what Dr. Moynes had done is he looked at traits and did research that successful retirees who seem to be living a really fulfilling retirement experience and journey, what kinds of traits that they exhibited and tried to work on in their own lives. So this trait, the fifth lesson, have an attitude of gratitude. Now, he has a quote from Cicero, and the quote was, "Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others." And he took some lyrics from one of ABBA's songs, from Mamma Mia, and I'll just read the lyrics to you because I think it really underscores what he's trying to get at with this attitude of gratitude. "But I have talent, a wonderful thing, because everyone listens when I start to sing. I'm so grateful and proud, all I want is to sing it out loud. So I say, thank you for the music, the songs I'm singing. Thanks for all the joy they're bringing. Who can live without it, I ask in all honesty? What would life be? Without a song or a dance, what are we? So I say thank you for the music, for giving it to me." So embedded in this idea is that there's a growing body of evidence and research that shows that displaying an attitude of gratitude and the practice of counting your blessings and good fortune is a very, very important component to mental health and well-being. And so if that's the case, and if research is bearing that out, we need to think through what activities, what should we be doing in our journey through retirement, but even leading up to retirement, to have those practices in our life where we're fostering this attitude of gratitude. Now, if you're new to our channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're posting content all the time on various aspects of the retirement journey. And as well, if you go to the show notes, there's links to free resources on retirement planning and overall wealth planning. And finally, if you'd like to have a discussion on how you can get your own personalized retirement income planning forecast, again, there's a link back to our website. So what's interesting in the research that Dr. Riley Moynes had pulled together, and in fact, I'll have a link, Amazon link to his book, is that most people report that 98% of the day their day's going well, and there's only about 2% on average that's sort of irritating them or not going so well. And yet the way people are wired, I guess, is we tend to focus on the 2% and we don't focus too much on the 98%. So in general, there's probably a lot more great things going on, but that's not where our attention typically goes to. So what Dr. Moynes did is he put together a few practices that he recommends people engage in to refocus on this attitude of gratitude, which obviously will have a ripple effect in a positive direction on mental health, and feeling of wellness, and overall psychological boost. So let's take a look at those strategies that he outlines. Now, the first thing that Dr. Moynes talks about is cultivating awareness. So this is a theme that he has, I think, throughout the book, which is to be intentional with each of these traits. And so his recommendation is for a period of 7 days, at the end of each day, spend a few moments in quiet reflection to think about the things that you're grateful for. Often we just go through our days, our weeks, and we're oblivious to all the wonderful things that are going on. You know, we watch the news, we talk to various people, and we're all guilty sometimes of being a little bit cynical and negative. And so his recommendation is to counteract that. You need to be intentionally reflecting on your day and write down, or at least mentally think through the things you're grateful for. I know where I live, and he made the comment about this. Believe it or not, you might be grateful for the fact that, you know, it was minus 40 weather, and when you got up this morning, your car started. Seems like a little thing, but it's a pretty big thing in that moment. You got to get to work, or you've got some activities. It's really cold out. Maybe you didn't plug the car in, and it started anyway. So that's a great thing to be grateful for. So the first tip that he outlines is create awareness. Be aware by intentionally, at the end of each day, thinking about the things that you're grateful for. So let's say you've taken up the 7-day challenge. You're spending a little bit of time at the end of each day to write down or think through what you're grateful for. Dr. Moynes references the fact that you'll get a daily boost. So I guess there's a connection between cognitively thinking about these items of gratitude and having a feeling of emotional well-being or a better boost psychologically. So from that standpoint alone, it's likely worth doing the exercise for a little bit of time if you can get a free boost of positive psychological energy and mental well-being. That's a good thing. And then the other thing that Dr. Moynes talks about in the evaluation that you would do daily is it brings to mind those things that not only are you grateful for, but maybe you remember that, hey, not only am I grateful for it, but I really enjoy it. And how do I get more of this in my life? I think that's probably the biggest takeaway from all this. It's like the, ABBA, and I've been gifted, to do dancing and singing, and I just feel alive when I'm doing those things. What do you do in your life that really brings energy and makes you feel alive? And the takeaway is, how do you get more of that in your life? Okay, so that's your homework assignment. And hopefully you found this particular video helpful. Again, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do that so you don't miss future content. Again, there's complimentary resources in the show notes. And if you'd like to start a conversation about how you can get your own retirement forecast, be sure to reach out to us. There's a link to our website. Anyway, wishing you all the best in your retirement and overall wealth planning journey. You take care. Bye-bye.